Welcome to the show. It is Media Monday. On Media Mondays, we tell y'all what's going on in the world. We talk about the trending topics. We talk about the gossip. We get into all of that. But before I get into what's going on around these parts, first things first, we have to get to this commercial. This is a commercial from our affiliates, Fiverr. Check them out.
Want last minute brand design help? Get top tier Fiverr freelance creatives at your fingertips fast with secure payments and 24/7 support. Head to fiverr.com today and get something started.
All right, so I got my lemon tea, just lemon and tea. I got my water, and I'm ready to talk about it. So let's get into it. Well, here I get into it. Hold on, let me take a sip. We got some things to talk about, honey. We got some things to talk about. And when I say it's juicy, it's juicy. So let's talk about Mr. Hugh Hefner. Um, I have conflicting. Before I get to that, let me say this first, because we don't want any problems today. And sometimes, on occasion, we have these little issues, not on the news that we report, but on the music. So it's two things I'm going to say before I get started. First things first, everything on this podcast is alleged. We get our news from a source, a primary sources, but we weren't there. We don't know what happened. We don't know what's going on for real. All we do is report the news. That's what we do, honey. Secondly, any videos on this podcast that I play, I have full permission to play. I've been given permission by the said artist. And with that being said, let's continue. Okay? Let's get into it. So anyway, Hugh Hefner had a treasure trove of secret sex tapes that he recorded at the Playboy Mansion, and according to a new documentary, he wouldn't ask his partner's permission. Oh no, Hugh. His former girlfriend, Sandra Theodore, reveals Hef would tape just about everybody, including her. Excuse me. She says that she was shocked the first time that she saw herself on two screens in the bedroom. Sandra claims that when they invited other women into the bedroom, some would be weirded out by the camera. Sandra says that Hef would pretend to stop recording so that the women would feel more comfortable, but he never actually pressed the stop button. Lord. In the new A&E series titled Secrets of Playboy, Hef's former butler asked that Hef recorded celebs and athletes having sex with other women in his bedroom. Ooh. And with these sex tapes came power. The doc claims that Hef would host Pig Night, where he would invite prostitutes to come over to his mansion to have sex with his pals once a week. And now these new claims allege that there have been a collection of sex acts caught on cam. You can catch the first part of the doc this Monday, January the 24th, which is tonight. It should have aired. If it hasn't aired all night yet, it's airing now. You'll catch it, check it out. Go back, get it on demand, and find out. Because, honey, I am. I want to know. So I'm gonna get all into Hugh Hefner's business, and there's a couple of reasons why I want to do that. One is Hef did something that I want to do, which is not the Playboy Mansion, but start a magazine. So I admire his ambition and drive. But two, I've been new. I'm telling y'all, I've been new that there was some crazy shit going on at the Playboy Mansion. Couldn't nobody tell me nothing about it not being crazy over at the Playboy Mansion. Nobody. Anyway, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need those likes, we need those shares, and we need those subscriptions. And we appreciate each and every one. We do. Make sure you check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com as well. And if you coming through, please come through and drop a comment. Come through. I got some new videos on the docket to play. I'm gonna play this one, and then I'm going to get to the nitty gritty of some things. I want to say this last one because it's kind of special. Um, it's kind of special, and I can't give you a hint of why it's special, but we'll talk about it. We'll get to it. Let's go with Suave featuring King Knox. Let's do that. Let's go.
Suave, Rich Rel. I had to do it. Let's get into the Suave. Don Suave, King Knox. Here we go. It's been a long time coming, but my feet still running. All gas, no brakes, gotta keep something coming. Grown man shit, mama raised me. Street made me in the court with world thugging, man, this shit crazy. I tell a nigga don't thank me, tell a nigga pay me. And I don't even care what they say, load up the Drake. Go ahead and name it at they face and give them a taste. I don't even make a mistake, I wake up and set up the plate. I mean, we lapping all these rappers, they can't keep up the pace. Quick to saying it's a marathon and they losing the race. I mean, we in and out your girl house without leaving a trace. If you wanna fight for more, you need to raise up the stakes. The shit crazy, the niggas saying they the shit without no proof lately. I'm saying I'm the shit, cause I got some proof, baby. The most shaded, but celebrated. You must hate it, but appreciate it. This size calculated, magical ain't it? LeBron James and Space Jamming with this rap shit, Shaq and Kobe. Played on the same team, really the same thing. Played with the dream team, culture shocking. Scoring and I'm pop locking. I'm on my shit again. Went in my bag, now look, it's lit again. God said, let it be light and the sun kicked in. I'm shining on them, thought it was finished. I got surprises for them. Then it's the menace who really want some problems, shorty. I see them mad at me cause they got all these cameras on me. This petty jealousy is really just phony, homie. I don't think you really know me like you think you know me. It's apparent to me, I can't see what you see. Niggas get a couple dollars, wanna live like power. This shit is funny to me. I have your mama carrying out a baby like surrogates be. Fuck with me, nigga. Let me cherish this moment as I kill her opponents. Victory is sweet, it's coming, I'm owning. My nigga, we rollin'. Mama, I told you, I showed you. They was praying and hoping, thought I was bogus. I'm working on focus, working the hardest to cut all the losses, lawless. You heard me, my nigga, this flawless and it's gorgeous. Just like the 911 Porsches. Can you hear the horses? Can you hear the horses? Yeah. I'm like Katie on the court, you can bet I'm scoring. If it's a war with words with me and Knox straight deploying. I'm like an animal for excellence. I see my inner vision cause I'm tapped into my sixth sense. Now I got them scared, they gon' die in all they suspense. All the moves they making ain't gon' lie, ain't don't make sense. Can't help but overhear the lies that you sellin'. One of us ain't gon' make it, I'll let you tell it. That's Suave.
Shout out to King Knox for dropping that one for me. You know what I mean? Coming through and dropping that so I can play it for you guys on the show. I like it. I do. Yeah. Let's get back to what we're supposed to talk about because there's some shit in here, honey. It's some shit. Anyway, let's talk about James Mason, R. Kelly's former manager. James Mason agreed to stay away from R. Kelly's girlfriend, her dad, their family for good as a result of his terroristic threat case was dismissed. The case against Mr. Mason was dismissed last month in exchange for him agreeing to a permanent protective order that prohibits him from having any contact with Kelly's girlfriend, her father, and their family. Joycelyn Savage's father stated Mason called him back in 2018 and threatened him, saying, "I'm going to do harm and your family, to you and your family. When I see you, I'm going to get you. I'm going to effing kill you." All right. And I'm trying not to cuss as much as I usually do, but sometimes I'll just go on a tangent. An arrest warrant was issued for felony terroristic threats, and Mason eventually turned himself in. He was released on a $10,000 bond, and now the case is a thing of the past. As you know, Kelly's girlfriend, Joycelyn, has stuck by his side adamantly, denied that she's being held against her will, but her parents believe that that is not the case. For years, they say that she has been brainwashed and have tried to get her to come home. Um, as far as she's concerned, she's in love. So, it's nothing. I know as parents, and I can say this wholeheartedly, I'm a parent myself, and she's not even at that age where she's making them kind of decisions. But there is a point, unfortunately, where we have to, as parents, let them be who they're going to be. We can't lock them down forever. The girl's gonna do what she wanna do. She gonna stick with that man to the end. She gonna stick with that man to the end. And there's nothing really anybody can do about it other than sit back and watch. The same thing happened with the other young lady that was with him. She didn't come back just because everybody wanted her to come back. She came back because her eyes were open. What's her name? As I don't want to say her name wrong, but she came back because she saw some things and she gained an understanding. And it wasn't because she just my parents wanted me to come back. It took a minute for her to come back too. So maybe eventually, maybe, possibly, I hope for the best that she'll understand the severity of what's going on and she'll go back, and reunite with her family. But you can't. She's a grown woman, first of all, so it's really nothing you could tell her. You can't tell her what to do. You can't force her to come home. She's a grown woman at this point. Let's get into it. Well, yeah. Before I do that, let's get to this next commercial. Check this out. Start your podcast today. What's up, guys? It is me, your girl, Labora Lee. And guess what? Today is a great day to start your own podcast. Whether you're looking for a new marketing channel, have a message you want to share with the world, or you just think it would be fun to have a talk show, podcasting is an easy, inexpensive, fun way to expand your reach. Buzzsprout is hands down the easiest and best way to launch, promote, and track your podcast. Your show can be online and listed in all major podcast directories like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and more within minutes of finishing your recording. Following the link in our description, let Buzzsprout know that we sent you, and it gets you a $20 gift card from Amazon when you sign up for a paid plan. And it helps support our show. So let's start our podcast today. Let's get to creating, people. Time is of the essence. So let's get to Senator Mitch McConnell. Senator Mitch M.F. McConnell. I'm trying not to be on the cussing tip today. I just can't. He just, okay, let's get to him. Anyway, Senator Mitch McConnell claimed that African Americans vote at similar rates compared to Americans, which is the obvious implication that Black voters are somehow not also Americans. Yeah, let's keep going. He made this comment the same day that the Senate voted against the filibuster carve out that would allow voting rights legislation to be passed into law. Senator Mitch McConnell's attempt to backtrack his remark about Black voters aren't flying with some Black people, especially the leader of the Black Voters Matter. Latasha Brown, who co-founded the group states that Senate minority leaders' comments, because he's the minority leader, weren't shocking, but most certainly disturbing, because she says the comment is rooted in racism. Let me keep going. She admits that Mitch McConnell probably didn't intend to say what he said, but Latasha believes that is what he believes. I'm gonna keep going. So it just came out. She puts it, the lips will betray the heart. While doing damage control, the senator said he simply misspoken, but Latasha sees it as less of a gaffe and more of a slip of the truth. Let me say this. Mitch McConnell said what he said and he meant what he said. I'm going to say that again. Allegedly. This is just my opinion. I would consider him a part of the good old boy system, where like they just believe what they believe, and we, as American people, we can't tell each other what to believe, what we should be doing, what what each other should be doing. Like, I can't tell him if that's how he feels. That's how he feels. Maybe he still does not believe that Black people are American. It's a lot of people who've been fed that over and over and over and over and over, and especially, I won't call them old money, but I'll call them old families. People who come from an ancestry of privilege. And I feel like Mitch McConnell definitely came from that background. I don't know much about Mitch other than what he says, in news clips, and what he says in places like, like on platforms, when he sits on platforms and he, belts out his rhetoric. But I don't know, his back. I might do some research on his backstory. You know what I mean? Like what his family dynamic was coming up, and if it is anything like I think it is, he said what he said, and he meant what he said, but he didn't mean for you to hear what he said. If that makes sense. I hope it does. I want to get to this one case right quick. Let me see where we at on time. We got. I want to keep it moving, and I want to go to this Cardi B situation, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. I've watched this case for the 3 years that it's been going on. I have. Very interesting case, and let's take it back a little bit further. I've watched this case for the 3 years that it's persisted, but I've seen the things that happened before the case came into reality, and then took 3 years to resolve. So I'm gonna talk about a few things with this particular story, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because, like I said, I've seen a lot of it. Not a part of the case, but I did pay attention to a lot of things that transpired, and it was a lot, honey. It was a lot. So I'm gonna get into that real quick. We might go over time a little bit, but I don't mind because I'm gonna break this video down anyway. But let me go to the story real quick, and then I will give you my input on what I witnessed. And what I witnessed, it was not alleged, and obviously it's not alleged. But let's get to this Cardi B story. So, if you don't know, and if you haven't been paying attention, I'm quite sure some of you haven't. Cardi B has been in a defamation lawsuit for the last 3 years. Cardi B won her defamation case against the celebrity blogger Latasha Kebe, known as Tasha K. The jury awarded the rapper $1.25 million in damages after a trial in federal court in Georgia. The jury sided with the WAP singer on all 3 claims of defamation, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, according to the court filing. Cardi B filed her underlying libel and defamation lawsuit back in March 2019. Remember what I said before I started talking about this, saying Kebe's alleged campaign of slander involving allegations of her having a sexually transmitted disease and using drugs and working as a sex worker. I'll say it like that. And I'm trying to tone it down so we can not get in trouble all the time. Taking the witness stand to plead her case, Cardi testified 2 weeks ago that she suffered extreme anxiety and depression after Kebe posted YouTube videos with the false statements. She told jurors that severe stress caused her to her weight to fluctuate, led to issues with her personal relationship with her husband, and her, thoughts about her daughter. Cardi went as far as to saying that she felt utterly hopeless. None of the aforementioned statements about the plaintiff are true. The plaintiff was never a sex worker. I mean, well, see, she was a sex worker, but she wasn't the kind of sex worker that Tasha claimed her to be. I'll put it like that. Or a user of drugs. The plaintiff has never and does not now have the sexually transmitted, disease that the defendant claimed. Nor has she had any outbreaks on her mouth in her lawsuit. That's what it states. Back in November, Cardi and her legal team said they welcomed a judge's ruling. Welcomed the judge's ruling. This gave a direct line for a testing for the sexually transmitted diseases from a California hospital. The judge later said on December 8th minute order that he had received and reviewed the record and finds that it was not helpful for the defendant, Kibi, Tasha Cat. Kibi, whose YouTube channel is called Unwind with Tasha K, previously countersued Cardi with claims of assault and intentional infliction of emotional distress. She claimed that the rapper began publicly trash her online, leading to threats from fans. The judge dismissed the claims over the summer. Now, like I said, I've watched this case since before it was a case. Like, I watched a lot of what happened because I'm nosy. I'm on YouTube. I watch YouTube. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like, I used to watch Tasha K, and I used to watch. I still watch Lovely T, and a few other I like Sean Davy. There's a few YouTubers that I watch, and I like their concepts and in the direction they're going on in the creative standpoint. But in watching Tasha K, I've watched her put up videos, and I think the videos are still up on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not going to go and look for it right now because we're doing what we do. But if I'm not mistaken, the videos are definitely still up on YouTube, where she interviewed a young lady named Star Marie. Star Marie is a dancer. She worked at, one of the same clubs that Cardi worked at. They had a cross, they didn't know each other like that, but Star Marie came out, said she all these things. She went on Tasha K's show where she said, alleged all these things. And then instead of just leaving it right there, Tasha went on I don't even want to know what to call it, but she was going hard in the paint. But that one video caused her and Lovely T to have beef because Tasha was like, it's true. And Lovely T was like, well, this is the evidence that I have that shows nothing that girl is saying is true. But Tasha kept going with it, and she kept going. And they gave her 3 cease and desist letters. And the first one, I believe, Tasha was like, I wipe my ass with it. I mean, just what it is. Like, it was a lot going on before that. That happened. I watched that happen. It's still probably on YouTube if she hasn't taken it down by now because of this case. I watched a lot of that go down. But during the court hearing, she did admit to, making up lies to make money. And with that being said, I'm going to say this. Integrity goes a long way, especially if you call yourself a journalist. Especially, like, I have my credentials. And when I got those credentials, there are certain ethics and codes that you have to follow in order to be considered, really be considered press or a journalist or a reporter or whatever you call you. Like, there are things, even a blogger, there are things that must be considered in you getting, credentials. So with that being said, one of those things is at the top of the list is integrity and how you go about delivering your stories. Mind you, that's why I always say everything on this podcast is alleged. That is why that is why there's a disclaimer in the description, and you will see the disclaimer when the show comes on, because it's very like we want to make sure we do things the right way, and lying on people to sell a story. I mean, I get the angles. Like, I guess she figured like it's like tabloid-ish. But what you need to understand is even the tabloids were sued at some point in time for slander and things of that nature. So you got to move very, 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 very careful with stuff like that. It was a lot in that whole situation. Like I said, I watched it play out. It's crazy, because a real solid, when all of this first started transpiring, I had just really got with my dude, and I remember I was in Ocean City when a lot of stuff popped off, but I saw both of their videos. Like I said, Tasha had her video stating why she believed what the girl was saying was true, and she took it. Like I said, it wasn't even just that. It was just like she kept taking it steps further, saying that the girl, making accusations about the girl, saying that she was doing these things, saying, going for her jugular and going for her husband. Like, I saw that with my own eyes. And then at the same time, I seen Lovely T on the other side debunking it, and a whole bunch of other people coming through debunking what the girl was saying. And now you got 1.2. Let me get that right. Hold on. Now you got to pay 1.25 million for damages. Punitive damage. You got to pay that now. Like, you watch what you say about people, because it will come to bite you in the butt. I promise you. But remember this, everything I say on this podcast is definitely alleged. I'm not there, but I'm reporting what has also been reported across the world. It's public knowledge. You can go look up the court records. It's there for you. There are definitely, people who've sat in the courtroom, but now that the case is over, it's public records and you can see what happened. I want those records. I do. I think I want to sit and really go through them. Not all of them, but what, like, have a chat about what's in those court documents. And, yeah. So, yeah. That's what it is. Okay, let me, I got this. What time is it? I have a couple of videos I want to play, but let me, finish drinking my little tea, lemon tea. Let's play, Watch Your Product. Snuck the Crook. Let's go.
Give me all that shit. All that shit. Yeah. Yo, once your product becomes mine, ain't no call it one time. Showed up with Rap Almighty in 19, he got zip ties. He wrote hits, he rolling for fun. How the fuck you sell bud and don't own you a gun? Glad you get into the bag. Look at why you was earning it. Stop squirming before the store's burst and you need a tourniquet. Hunter transforms men into beasts, and they tend to eat the food of the feeble and weak. No Vicks that got bit by the same wolf twice, cause they ain't switch up their program or get out the light. This a piece of the game some hustlers overlook. For every fat cat is a Snook the Crook. Remember I was down bad, drove the North and Poplar Grove with no tone and stole the ground stash. To my crew I give portions, cause they know work is a curse and labor's a misfortune.
You got caught sleeping, couldn't even believe niggas was on you scheming. What's the reason? A little too late for that. You better give up the goods and face the facts. Nigga, watch your product, 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 watch your product.
Let's go, it looks fun. You stacking fives and ones. To the walls start coming with guns. The sum of all fears is near and you the victim. Stick 'em, motherfucker, get 'em. Make 'em run like wild livestock through the tall grass. Give me all the drugs and cash, my nigga. We'll make it work better for us than you could. And purchase all that kingly shit that you should. Never play the streets if you bitch made. And don't pull a pencil versus switchblade. All your 2 for 5s is mine. We gon' bag 'em up, list all dimes and send 'em that away. B got a spot that we can play and we don't give a fuck what
You're not paying attention. You got caught sleeping, couldn't even believe niggas was on you scheming. What's the reason? A little too late for that. You better give up the goods and face the facts. Nigga, watch your product, 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 watch your product.
Yeah, I just had an idea. Y'all, you know what's crazy? I really just had a great idea, and I'm going to make sure it happens because it's something I could do like tomorrow. I'm going to do it. But anyway, I'll tell y'all about it when I do it. Anyway, before I get to the quick topics, it was a few, Tasha did issue a few statements afterwards, and so I'm going to read those really quick because, yeah, I think it's very important that, you know, her words, her last words for this situation were given. She said, "My husband, attorneys, and I fought really hard. I want to thank them for their long hours and sleepless nights. Winos, it's only up from here. See y'all in a few days, back to work." And then hashtag I'm with Tasha K. And now I gotta go. Bye. That's her other hashtag. Now, that was like the first statement she made. The second one said, "I forgot to thank y'all for all of the viewers for all of your support in this business. This is a part of the protocol. Everyone in my seat has been through this, and this isn't the last. This comes with territory. It comes with the territory. See y'all Friday. It's long overdue." So she going back to work. Let's just hope that she don't do anything else. Or maybe this was a learning lesson for her. I mean, for real. Like, we all need them. Like, we all need are due for a learning lesson. So maybe this was a learning lesson for her, and that's cool. You know, I ain't mad at it. You know what I mean? She understood. She understands what's going on, and so it is what it is. Let's keep it moving, though. All right, so let's get with these quick topics so I can show my love really, really quick. And maybe, oh no, I got to get to this one video because it's a special one. I told y'all that, like, it's a really, really special one. And this one I've never played on here, but I was looking for it. I wanted to put it up when I got some of the other ones, and then I lost where it was at, and I found it, and I'm gonna play it. We'll get to it. Anyway. The Weeknd has become the number one artist with the most listeners on the music app Spotify, clocking in at about 85.6 million. He has dethroned Justin Bieber as the most listened to artist. Dang, that's crazy. Now, I want to send my condolences to Regina King. Regina King's only son, Ian Alexander Jr., has tragically passed. We have also lost rock star Meatloaf. Yeah, man, that was my man right there. And also comedian Louis Anderson. My prayers to all three of them and their families. I really used to like Meatloaf. I'm not going to go into my my favorite Meatloaf song, but yeah, I do. I'm big on rock music too, so that one kind of touched me a little bit. Mark Cuban just launched an online pharmacy providing more than 100 common generic drugs at a cheap cost. Mark Cuban, Cost Plus Drugs Company, and it operates as a prescription drug wholesaler, buying these meds directly from the manufacturers and doesn't couture. They don't have like couture. They don't have no price hikes. And upon reselling them on his site, unlike a lot of other pharmaceutical companies. Because I'm sorry, y'all. Gotta clear my throat. Sorry. But when it comes down to the pharmaceutical companies and how they move, um, yeah, it's always like it's the middleman. So you're paying not only for the medications that you need, but you also are paying the middleman to move said pharmaceuticals to you when you need them. So I guess he's saying he's cutting out. There'll be no price hikes. He's cutting out the middleman, so you can just go directly to his drug company, Mark Cuban Cost Plus Drugs Company, and you know, get them on a wholesale tip. That's what I feel like he's saying. But anyway, Adele cancels her Vegas show because she says half of her crew has COVID. Um, Adele ended up FaceTiming a bunch of young fans and offered them a free gift bag at her pop-up store. Now, I also heard that people was giving her a backlash for canceling her concert as well because she said, you know, her staff, her crew has COVID. If they sick, what do you want her to do? Oh, you just want her to go get a whole nother crew? No, y'all. Like, first of all, you got to be loyal to the people who you perform with because they gonna be loyal to you. Second of all, why are y'all so dead set on going to fucking concerts? It's like y'all can't sit down and save y'all damn lives. What is wrong with y'all? If it takes for you to sit down, like you need to go to a concert that bad that now you're gonna berate the woman because she cares about her staff, she cares about her crew, and she cares about people catching COVID. It's a concert. That means a lot of people gonna be there, and y'all maybe not as tight as Astro World, but y'all gonna be in there together. And guess what? Now everybody got COVID, but y'all not thinking about that though. All y'all thinking about is y'all entertainment needs, and y'all got it backwards. Like y'all got it ass backwards, and it's just kind of crazy to me. I keep thinking about this over. Like, don't get mad because they COVID concerns. This is it's crazy right now. Sit down. I got something for y'all though. I got something for y'all that'll help you be at ease. You know what I mean? I got something for y'all. Just give me a second. Let me put it together, but I got something for y'all. Anyway, Arnold Schwarzenegger was just involved in a bad car accident. So bad that his monster SUV rolled over on top of another car and the driver was badly injured. Dude, he getting old too. They might take his license. They might tell him he can't drive no more. Because how did that even happen? How? They're going to take his license. Anyway, the 19 shot hesitancy decreasing faster among black people than white people. Studies find. Because, you know, they making it so impossible for black folks out here. And I'm just going to keep it about go to work and get jobs. Is like they feel pressured into doing so. And because of that, they going out here and they getting a COVID shot. And it's not rocket science. It's really not. It's quite simple. It's so simple. I don't even think, like, if you don't get, I don't know what to tell you, but it's so simple. Black folks need to be out here working, trying to provide and take care of their families. So they're doing what they have to do. That's why it's a rise in black folks getting the thing, the needle, whatever, the shot, versus people who have privilege. I don't think I can put it any simpler. I don't. But with that being said, I'm going to play a quick commercial, and then I got to show some love. And let me tell you why I got to show love in a second. But that's what's happening. That's why. I'm going to play this commercial really quick, and then we're going to get to the love.
What does getting it all done actually look like? A lot like this. Meet your new workspace. Oh, I'm not sharing the right screen, am I? Let's try this again. Meet your new workspace. Your whole team, right here. Let me just, sorry, Karen. All those projects on hold, just a click away from complete. Success is closer than you think. It's actually over there, right next to your success manager. It's built to expand as needed. The perfect freelancer for every project? Yes, please. Go ahead. You can use the F word as much as you want here. This is your selection of global freelance talent that never sleeps. All vetted for their excellence and their expertise. Love you, Kevin. Only thing left? Add your favorites to your list and share with your team. Okay, not all of them. Leave it to them to tackle all your business needs, leaving you free. Well, at least free to get more done. That's how fast they work.
Ready to transform your business?
Oh, that looks good. Love that. Approved. Oh, still sharing my screen.
I'm back. Listen, so I want to show my love like I always do because they show love to me and I'm always going to show love to them. We are in 6 continents. We're not in the 7th one because nobody's listening in Antarctica, but we know what it is. First things first, like go country by country, country by country, and territory by territory. The United States, hi booze, I love you. France, I love you, love you, love you. They've been day ones anyway. Germany, I love you too, booze. India, hold on. The Netherlands, Singapore, South Africa, United Kingdom, Spain, Philippines, Belgium, Australia, Japan, Mexico, Ireland, Nepal, Barbados, Israel, Canada, and Hong Kong. I love you all. Thank you for coming through and tuning into the show. Hold up, because I don't want it to ruin my little situation here. I love you guys. You guys are great, and I appreciate you so much for coming through and showing love like you do. Going and downloading the other podcasts. If you came through once and then you listened to the show and then you liked that show and then you went and downloaded some more, I appreciate you. I do. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are in officially 210 cities now. Shout out to the new people that downloaded, but I'm going to go for the top of the list because that's how I do things around here now. San Jose, thank you for coming through and showing love always. Been day ones, been my babies. Hi. Baltimore, Maryland, thank you for coming through, showing love. That's my city. I love you. France, I'm not going to butcher the name of the city, but I love you. Spring Valley, Nevada, Columbus, Ohio, Frankfurt, Germany, Washington, Virginia, North Las Vegas, Nevada, Norton Shores, Michigan, Ashburn, Virginia, Chicago, Illinois, and Boardman, Oregon. Thank you all. I love you so much. Thank you for coming through and, showing love to the girl. I appreciate that. I need all of that love. It touches me right here. But now, so I love y'all. I love y'all so much that I wanted you to see this video. This video I wanted because it has a very infamous and incredible talent in this video. There's a lot of talent in this video, but one specific person, he's no longer with us, but one of the iconic members of the hip-hop community. So check this video out. It's Prophet Quiet Storm freestyle, and you'll see.
R.I.P. My brother P. Shout out Santana, Fox, Joe Shaka, Big Timber, Cooler Fleet. Freddie Gray rides below the rooftop. I am DKV. Trey Chaney in the vid. Why your shit? The 410-443 is what I'm faithfully repping till I'm no longer breathing. Sadly round here, this shit happen every morning, afternoon, evening. Fiends in the McDonald's bathroom, OD and little kids squeezing, dirty politicians and hella crooked policemen. The norm out this bitch, but we all immune to it. Leave smoking brown paper bags, sipping Crown Vics and Buicks. See through the bullshit, ulterior motives. The cast tongue, all that shit just to be noticed. To one slug from one junkie from one favorite leave them hopeless. Cause a lot of fiends pull strings for small things when they be dopeless. So watch for them vultures, snakes in the grass, rats in the front yard. This for my bros, kill the whole bottle and like the blunt hard. Determined and dedicated, heavily loved, heavily hated. One thing they ain't gonna be able to say is we never made it. Heavily elevated to chalk outlined on the pavement. Either they worst fear or I'm one of they favorite. And they call me prophet, homie. As around my city, ain't too many that not know me. R.I.P. Prodigy, but you miss you, bro.
To the red.
Now, for those who are listening, that was Prophet's song, his dedication to Prodigy. I like it. You know what I mean? I think we all got a love for Mobb Deep, period. Shout out to Havoc. And I can say that young man definitely worked with them because I also was a part of a project that involved them. Matter of fact, if you're watching that video, some of the shots on the rooftop, they were supposed to be at the club at that time, but they were still shooting a video, so it got hectic. But they had a show that same night, and my team, the people that I was working with at the time, which is Dirt Platoon, they, were one of the opening act. Well, they were the act that went on right before Mobb Deep. And so it was a fun night. It was a great night. It was monumental. I love Mobb Deep. I don't know about you guys, so check the video. It's on YouTube. Check the video out. I'll be showing it again. I wanted to show some love. You know what I mean? To Prophet, but also to Prodigy. I'm a big Mobb Deep fan. What time is it? Ooh, we got time for some more mess. Hold on. I'm not done with y'all. I'm not. It's more stuff going on. I just wanted to make sure I got through what we supposed to talk about tonight so I can give y'all the other stuff. Yeah, so anyway, then people just gotta stop. You can't be out here just spreading vicious lies on people. It's not a good look. And I'm sorry, it's not in today's money. Well, it is, but it's not in today's money. But for somebody who don't have millions and millions and millions to spare, that's a lot of money to have to cough up. You feel me? Like, real talk. This is interesting. Bill Gates warns of pandemics far worse than COVID as he calls on the government to contribute billions of dollars to prepare for the next global outbreak. Bill. He scam me sometimes, y'all. It's like he be predicting stuff that shouldn't be predicted. I don't know. Like, Bill Gates, he should. Oh, y'all. I gotta let y'all hear this. So, our president, Joe Biden, calls a reporter a stupid son of a bitch. I'm gonna let y'all hear. Hold on, let me get it. I gotta let y'all hear this. Oh, hold on. Let's say.
More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
I'm gonna let it play again. Hold on, I'm gonna let it play again. Hold on.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a bitch.
Joe said y'all better stop playing with him all y'all lives. He don't have time for the bullshit. He don't have time. And y'all playing with him.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
My children will not.
All right. Yeah, this is another one I'm gonna report on real quick. Yeah, Joe Biden said stop playing with him, y'all. He said stop playing with him, and I think I might can squeeze another one in here. All right, this last story, and then we gonna move on to another video really quick. Because I need that vibe in my life right now.
On Monday.
So it's a Virginia. Hold on. So there is a Virginia mother who threatens to show up to her children's school with every single gun loaded in opposition of the mask mandate. Listen, take a listen.
That's 3 minutes. You go past your
Hold on.
to school on Monday with a mask on. All right? That's not happening. And I will bring every single gun loaded and ready to, I will call every. That's 3 minutes. You go past your time. It's a policy. Thank you.
Yo, what is
Well, I want to be the.
what is wrong with these people out here all over a mask? I'd rather my kid wear a mask and would have some kind of protection. Like, bad enough they don't know what we supposed to have anyway. I'd rather her wear a mask every day for protection than complain about her not wearing a mask. You don't want them to wear a mask. Demand that they put them back in viral schooling until they figure all this mess out. That's how I feel about it. I don't think arguing because they gotta wear a mask in the building is really worth losing your freedom. That's a threat. I will bring loaded that's a threat. All right. I don't know. I just wanted I don't know. We're gonna show some love to Truly Him real quick. Check him out. Dope MC out of DC. Got mad love for this dude right here. Truly Him.
Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Deep inside, I feel the city in my soul. Calamari in a drink, I'm up at Ben's next door. And I'ma make money to the point where it won't bend no fold. This trapping music getting old, so I'm the perfect centerfold for concrete where the roses go. Moving up the toe to pole, fighting going toe to toe with struggles that I didn't know. I'm breaking six to make the glow, to show you there's a different flow. The GPS that knows the road to get to where we need to go. True. Hey, I'm black and I'm proud, no apologies with it. A little Irish, little Scottish, so I'm mixing, I get it. Power 10 was in Virginia, so I'm home when I visit. Know yourself and know your wealth, I found myself, I'm committed. My granny passed from colon cancer, I should tap the blue ribbon. If she was here, she'd say, forget it, son, go tell them you winning. Share with people that you love, you only get what you giving. Forget the hate, fill up your plate, go show your city you living. Fix your face, you woke up this morning. Add your loved ones to your prayers, cause your friends still moaning. Find the happy thoughts within you and then push up on it. I could read the negative like I was hooked on phonics. I can see how some of my brothers, they got this demonic. Our upbringing, it was different, they ain't get this knowledge. DC University, most people skip this college. And by the way, I'm truly him, most guys don't get this honest. My friends, they tell me the T, some things you wouldn't believe. So many ideas conceived, then they gave birth to the streets. I just escape on these beats, today vacation depletes. Then I get back on my mental, relieving stress with this pencil. I get aggressive but gentle, I got some knowledge I'll lend you. It just depends what you're into. If your intentions are positive, I make sure I commend you. Cause I don't know what you've been through, but it's a story we'll get to. And we don't think the same, but I won't make it an issue. The grind, it never stops, and so my hustle's a ritual. My words, they shoot like bullets, you gon' feel when they hit you. Let this different way of thinking rip and tear through your tissue. Hey, help somebody, make a difference. For your people, stay committed. Born a sinner, gotta get it. Switch it up after repentance. If you want it, go and get it. Speak your thoughts, we never timid. I'm still tripping off that picture that I seen a little image. Cause that could have been my son or daughter, dog, so with my business. I just had to share my introverted thoughts to show commitment. I just had to stop and think of the importance of our women. They the ones that help us go and push us way beyond our limits. True, come and get a truly vaccination, dog, cause I'm the illest. Yes, sir. New and Mo and Truly Him, we about to keep it independent. Lord, stop looking at your watch, cause I'ma be here for a minute. You hear me?
I'm back. I'm back. Let me see where we at on time. We good. I got a few things I have to say before I get out of here. First of all, if you would like to be on the show, check this out. All right. So the email address is ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Ambitiouslythepodcast@gmail.com. Hit me with your Spotify links. Hit me with your YouTube links. Just understand that the music that I'm playing will be played on all of the platforms that we use to broadcast. That would be Station Head. That would be the podcast in itself. That would be on our website. You know what I mean? Like we cross promote everywhere. Anything that's associated with us, you'll be everywhere. which is that idea that I had earlier. You'll see. Anyway, and for all those involved, know that I have full permission to play any music that I have played tonight because I've talked to the artist and I have it written permission. So let's go. We are streaming on all streaming sites: Spotify, iTunes, iHeartRadio, Google Music, Amazon Music. We're everywhere. So check us out. You know what I mean? There's no reason why you shouldn't be checking this podcast out. Even if you can't check it out right now, come back and watch it later. You know what I mean? You know how that go? Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. I can't stress that enough. Like, share, and subscribe. We need it. And please remember to check out our website, www.ambitiouslyentertainment.com. Again, the website is www.ambitiously.com. Some things switching up over there. Just strategy is everything. Can't just be jumping the gun. And it is what it is. I'm getting to it though. Trust me, I am. I am. And it is what it is. Let me see what time it is. We can do one more video, I think. It ain't gonna be the longest one. Let's see what we got here. Where we gonna go with it real quick? I show some love to... I'm gonna show some love to Bomb. He's gonna close us out for the night. We are gonna play the movie. Let's go.
Shit, yo, what's that? That boy Bomb, JPZ.
Been talking about this money since a kid. I fuck with a few, but most these niggas sensitive. With no sense upstairs, plus I sense some fear. And since I'm here with the year filled with flares, I'll send some there. We played the street corners with heat on us, we warriors. Kept G-packs in the sleeve, cautious how we'd hit, cause knockers would creep for us. 4 deep in ski masks, jumping out to sweep all us. You'd have thought we was drums, how they beat on us. Please, y'all just don't understand the street horrors. Did it again the next day, felt like the pay was free for us. Cause we'd be out anyway, might as well eat chorus. 4 in the morning, I got dope on the block. Marijuana burning while I'm earning that guap. Niggas selling crack, I got packs of straight drop. Paper chasing is the movie, haters come watch. Yeah, haters come watch. I hope these haters come watch. Yeah, haters come watch. Paper chasing is the movie. Hope my haters come watch. Street savvy, police had me dipping in and out of street alleys, trying to keep the fiends happy. Mommy and daddy hated how the streets had me. Family couldn't sleep, waiting on FEDs to grab me. Chasing money had me spending life in hell, soaked in gas. Years later, I'm alive and well. Spent life under the radar, couldn't enjoy and spend. Only thing I did was take trips and spoil friends. Had enough for the tester, but boy, the law would win. So instead I bought the Lex, I probably should've bought the Benz. Wish I invested all that cash I was hauling in. But what's worse is when the money gone, being loyal ends. 4 in the morning, I got dope on the block. Marijuana burning while I'm earning that guap. Niggas selling crack, I got packs of straight drop. Paper chasing is the movie, haters come watch. Yeah, haters come watch. I hope these haters come watch. Yeah, haters come watch. Paper chasing is the movie, hope my haters come watch. I hang with the kingpins and killers. I did Antigua with a slim thing in the villa. Labeled me dope boy, cause with the dope boy I fill up. Some say I'm greedy, cause I'll move 10 things in zip-ups. Others say I'm talented, the art of the flip's a gift, bruh. I did summers when most was stuck in Decembers. Spent thousands on dumb shit, I don't fucking remember. Coons act heaven sent, I got goons that'll return them to sender. A couple times niggas saw me as dinner, but statute of limitations got me like, whatever. Addicted to money, a judge called it my drug of choice. Sent me to rehab and the counselor became my plug for boy. 4 in the morning,
burning, I got dope on the block. Marijuana burning while I'm earning that guap. Niggas selling crack, I got packs of straight drop. Paper chasing is the movie, haters come watch. Yeah, haters come watch. I hope these haters come watch. Yeah, haters come watch. Paper chasing is the movie, hope my haters come watch.
That boy know he the shit. That boy know he can spit. That boy manifested it. That boy knew it was written. That boy know he the shit. That boy know he can spit. That boy manifested it. That boy knew it was that boy know he the shit. That boy know he can spit. That boy manifested it. That boy knew it was written. That boy know he the shit. That boy know he can spit. That boy manifested it. That boy.
All right, I'm back. All right, I gotta close this out. It's that time. But what I will say to you is what I always say to you: mind your business. Stay out of other people's business. Let me get into other people's business for you, and then come tell you about it. It's safer that way. It's much safer that way. Stay safe out here. Love your babies. Encourage your babies. You know, like, bring the light into them, bring manifest their greatness, because they are what's going to be the next wave. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you did, thank you for those who who are listening, I'm sorry. And I love you so much, and good night. Bye. Love you guys.